They give it to Wynn. And Wynn throws it to Kelsey. Kelsey's going to score. Razzle-dazzle from Butch Jones. What a trick play by the Bearcats. 37 yards. Cincinnati back on top. It starts with Wynn.
Wynn's going to jump pass to Kelsey. What a fake. They actually hand the ball off. First of all, much of they go is under center. They get heavy, they pull a guard. It looks, he's self. He is up in the line of scrimmage, gets vertical, the lefty, with the dump off pass. What a gutsy call and great execution, not missing the layup by George Wynn. And Kelsey, big man's fired up.
Not the first time Butch Jones and the offensive coordinator Mike Vajakian have pulled that one out.
And for DeAndre Hopkins, 6 catches, 172 yards. Now they go for 2. Direct snap to Ellington. Hopkins throws to Boyd.
Colt David, who missed badly from 42, is on to try his second of the day from 32. Colt David now 6 of 7 for the year with a long of 35. Matt Flynn will hold. And it's a fake. They give it to David and he hits for the corner. Touchdown, LSU!
Sitting there, watch us. Matt Damon's just like flipping the money in Ocean's 11, right over there to the next guy.
First and 5 as the Michigan penalty gives Oregon even better field position.
Looking to the sideline, he got a check off. They saw the cover, the defense. They're checking it off from the sideline.
At the 9-yard line, pump fake, Statue of Liberty, Stewart, and now it's Dixon. He had me.
He didn't give it to him.
He didn't give it to him.
He faked you. He got you, Ness.
He got me. Touchdown, Oregon.
Was this a beautiful play or what? And they were waiting on the outside for Stewart to get the ball. Watch this. The right-hand side of the defense, they're waiting for, watch, Stewart, waiting for Stewart.
Now, he doesn't give it to him. He's going to keep it and come this way. Earlier, they ran the Statue of Liberty where he did give it to him. Just a great call.
Ford Field indoors up in Detroit.
This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt to try to send it to a second overtime. Conroy, it's a fake. Bates is going to throw. Oh, touchdown! Michigan State wins it in overtime. The call of the year. This is a giant of a play.
Here's Charlie Gantt. He's going to get hung up in here and then released. The holder, Aaron Bates, is a senior. He was a former high school quarterback at John Glenn High School in Ohio. And he throws a perfect throw to a wide open receiver. When a guy's that open, don't try to lead him. Throw it right at him. What a way to end this ball game.
Little Giants.
It's out of field goal range.
Well, I'm one of these guys right now. I punt the ball and I make that freshman quarterback Kyle Parker wake up and do something in field position. Push him back, put pressure on him.
Well, we're going to set up to try one. Blair. He's going to throw it. They got a fake and they got Thomas wide open on the sidelines. No signal. Now touchdown. Clemson caught napping.
The mask confusion occurred during the substitution. They didn't account for Thomas during all of the changing that was taking place. They never saw number 8 staying on the field.
Special teams coordinator Jeff Monken sends on a late substitution. Clemson players, like you said, Greg, they just don't see Demaryius Thomas lined up all the way outside. The ball gets directly snapped to the kicker, and I think everybody's thinking pooch punt, and all of a sudden there's Demaryius Thomas all by himself down the sideline.
Paul Johnson and his coaching staff are outstanding. They've been around, done it a long time, and that's excellent coaching during the week.
And here's Ron Franklin and Kevin Kiley.
Thanks, Bob. It's anniversary time in Tallahassee. 1 year ago, the punt Ruski. It's now one of the most famous plays in college football.
With a minute 33 to go in the game, it's 21-21. And here's the short handoff and the little handoff to the up back. Leroy Butler's got a long way to go to the 40. Leroy Butler to the 50. Leroy Butler to the 40 to the 30. Leroy Butler to the 20. Leroy to the 10. Leroy Butler knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line. What a play by the Seminoles. Some razzle-dazzle.
Now the ball is snapped to him. He takes it up here, and this guy here is sitting like this. You know, very original.
This stunned crowd at Clemson is just awed by the guts of that play.
Why did you do that? I wanted somebody to win. We were determined somebody going to win that game.
You can fool some of the people some of the time.
Oh, just please don't do it again.
Hold on, young fella. Final seconds. 4th and 18. Zabransky to Dryzen James. Pitches back to Jared Rapp. Amazing. ESU coach Chris Peterson said his backup quarterbacks told him to call this play. Yeah, call it's one thing, but executing it is a whole nother. The hook and ladder. We're tied at 35. We go to overtime after 22 points in the final 90 seconds of regulation. Oklahoma gets the ball first, their first play. Adrian Peterson, 77 yards. And now it's finally over because Oklahoma, they're not going to come back for that. And now 4th down. Boise State, what are they? That's Zabransky, the quarterback in motion. That's Vinny Beretta, the former walk-on wide receiver to the big tight end Derek Schumann from Eagle, Idaho. And then Chris Peterson says, we're going to 2 5. He says, what's in the water in southern Idaho? And on the 2-point conversion, what is in this play? Zabransky, behind the back handoff to Ian Johnson. And they said because Oklahoma, they've seen the play had they run it regular. And then Johnson.
And you can bet right now they have that old familiar option play. They are 3rd down and 5. I doubt that you'll see them go for a field goal at this time. I think they'll take 2 downs and run it. We've seen them throw the ball in this position 3 times earlier tonight. They were not successful. You'll see some sort of runner.
Big down. 3rd and a long 5. Heading to the end zone and very close to it was Dean Steinkooler. He's in for a touchdown. I was totally fooled. The best technicians in the world goes into the end zone for a Nebraska touchdown. Now we're going to see how it happens because I don't know.
Well, I tell you what, it's one of those guards around. Every good team has one, but you never figure to throw it. Watch Turner Gill come out. Dean Steinkooler, number 71. He hands it to old Dean. The ball, he didn't hold it. He left it right on the ground. The only way you can give it to a lineman is you got to fumble it. He cannot take it and hand it to him. So what he did is he got it from the center and left it on the ground. See if guard, you talk about flexibility. Watch it. Now the ball goes right on the ground. Right on the ground. Steinkooler picks it up.
He just left it there.
You can't tell me that that's not a planned play, but he has to fumble it. He can't pick it.
Now, Presbyterian playing its first game ever against the BCS team, Wake Forest. You can't spell Presbyterian without tricky. All right, well, you can, but you get the point. How about this play? They faked them out. They thought it was over, and then they bounce it. It's a back.
The old lateral, not dead. That's a great call right there.
Look,
wow.
You think, oh, it's on the turf. Everybody stops. No, heaves it down the field. The execution, the tosses, perfect. Excellent job by Presbyterian.